I've questioned for some time as to what an excuse is, especially in a sense whereas excuses are in general deemed to be something negative. Stop making excuses. And what I've always challenged is that why is it negative if the truth is being spoken? Is there a differentiation between an excuse and an actual and factual causality? A real substantiated reason why something happened. An actual cause and effect. So I believe I'll come to get a grasp on what an excuse is. An excuse is something that is said that is not the truth, but at the same time not a lie. And how can that be, you ask? Well, it's the same as the belief. It is something that is quite difficult to verify or invalidate because of our state of being in ignorance. So, for instance, when we speak of why is it in the Bible God says, "Thou shalt not kill," yet repeatedly this same God then turns around and directly kills or orchestrates the killing of by way of using other people? The killing of masses. That is a hypocritical act and it leads to confusion. Unless one is able to come up with an excuse for it to justify it. For if one tries to speak in truth and saying, well, what? What is it that one can say in truth, in actual factual truth, that, excuse me, will actually validate the act of this guy doing this act? That is not a hypocritical act. Excuse me, that is a valid reason for God doing this, and that it is not an excuse when one says, well, it's okay because God is doing it. God knows what he's doing. The people deserved it. Whatever it is, whatever reason comes up, it leaves the realm of something to be said in truth, and it goes into a belief. One believes that God is just and that everything God does is just and righteous, and thus even when God kills is just and righteous because God, and God can do so because God makes rules. And so when God does it and God tells other people to do it, it's okay. Although he told you not to, but when he tells you to, it's okay because there's a reason for God telling you. Once again, this is only belief. You can only fall back on belief because even if it is true, it is something that cannot be validated by way of what we currently know. We're unable to validate it by way of that which comes from the Bible, because we get into it, we have it. God says don't kill, then God kills. God has people killed. God tells the people to kill. God, matter of fact, killed the entire planet except for a few, one family. And thus people say, well, no, but God loves, and they'll use everything within it. But there's nothing to verify, validate, and vouch for that the excuse that is given is not just an excuse, but it is the truth. Why did a basketball player miss the shot? Well, because he was fouled. The defender hit his arm. Hit his arm, caused the ball to go that way. That is not an excuse. That isn't a valid explanation. That's the truth. Stop making excuses. Come to truth.